How's everyone doing today? Welcome back to another day of the grind continues. So just got done recording the Avian Marsh episode and ended like right before the bow sorceress, and I'm looking at this. Hang on, let me just show y'all. Like I'm recording and I had this much left in my notes, just this, and I'm like, yeah. Don't think this is enough for another episode, so we are gonna we're just gonna get back to it. I'm gonna clear out the upcoming area, and that way I'll have more notes that I can work with as we continue. So let me check my benedictions. What we got on? We got impale on you, and then you were going try. All right, so we're gonna do the try 6 with that. How's nope, not you. That is, how are we looking? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Or I can't afford to really take points. I could pull these two, but I need every other point of agility for now. I think I said I was gonna go one-handed, work magic in. I'm going one-handed though. I should use alacrity. Work down to that, and then it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, a lot of points. Alexander and Deviant, welcome to the Booty Champions. So yes, walkthrough will start dropping for everybody on Saturday. We're going to be doing basically 8 a.m. and noon for episodes. Might bump it to 3 per day, but I need to get this all completed first because I don't want to start releasing more episodes and then suddenly I don't have any to release. So at a bare minimum, 2 per day, might go higher if I get things all the way done. But it also kind of depends what's coming up next, because releasing the Let's Play with 5 per day, kind of, I don't have any other content when this walkthrough is finished, you know? So, to figure out, walkthrough might just take up most of August until we get to next release. So let's see. Head into the camp and take a... Let's see. Do I want to go into the main portion of camp? I think I go left first. It's like oddly dark around here. Let me pop this. So there is nothing to the right or the left. We're just going straight in. Into the camp through the gate. Into the camp through the gate and swing right. Let me look what I got here. Whipping dash, left bumper, and then corrosive is 2 left triggers. Oh. Okay. Alright, so we come here and we will kill everything. After the mace guy, we're gonna have people swing left for the other portion of the camp. Your mace bro, swing left and toss a firebomb and get the flowers. Any tips for new players? There are lots of tips. Most of them are in the walkthrough, though. Exit out and swing into the big tent for Thunder Pendant. Nice. Commander is definitely, I think, one of the bigger challenge points for a lot of players. God damn, this guy pisses me off, man. Am I healing? Actually, hang on. I don't like this path because you have to run straight into the cannons. Alright, so it should be after Thunder Pendant, we're going to... Actually, I probably could just do all this first and just do a full counterclockwise loop around this. Might be the easiest path. Could get... Yeah, I could get this. And then I could pop out over here, kill them, get the loot, and then continue through. I like that way more. So head into the camp through the gate and swing right. After Mace Bros, swing left to toss a firebomb, get the flowers, exit out, and swing to the big tent for Thunder Pendant. Continue around the tent and then go... Hold it. We're gonna kill the two, then get loot off to the left. Damn. Actually, I should probably rush them for the shrine from here. I think that makes more sense, is rush the shrine and then work through it backwards. For the eye, there is some big door. It's not a rival door, two dancers. That door, you just need to come from the other side. That's all. That's it. There's two ways you can approach the door. You just got to come around to... So you know where the shrine is in the middle of the zone? There's a big wooden gate. The door is right there next to the big wooden gate on either side of it. You just open it from there, and it's meant to be like a tunnel shortcut that you could take to the boss. That's all. I want to see if we can kill that dickhead archer from over here, because he is super fucking irritating while you're in this zone. I can see him. I definitely cannot kill him. I think I might be better off just sword counter, bro. I know everyone's like lashing sword, man, it's so good, but like... I mean, lashing sword has better slash. But I'm not using the poise break. God, this player sucks my balls. We're definitely running for the shrine. Let's just run back his cheeks. $50 tries for Blight Reaver? Damn, bro. Alright, made it to the shrine. Yeah, each weapon does specialize. But I'm using Leech, so I'm not really leaning into the poise break angle. Ugh. Banter left, bandit right. Left here is progression, but ignore it for now. You asshole. What's your favorite, this or Wuchang? I don't really think they're comparable. I mean, Wuchang is more like God of War. This is more like Dark Souls 1. So, you know, I wouldn't be like, you know, if you ask somebody, do you like God of War or Dark Souls better? Like, you're going to get a very, very biased answer based on like what genre people enjoy more. I do think this is one of the better Souls-likes in recent history. There's a lot of really good systems in place here. Can't keep these games straight. Wuchang, Wolong, Wukong. Just a little low. Just a little low-key racism. Reminds me of my dad growing up. Like, I don't understand this Chinese... Ching Chong Wing Wong. It's all the same. I mean, I'm not gonna harp on you for it, but that's basically what you said. The easiest way to think of it is Black Myth Wukong is about Sun Wukong. Sun Wukong is like, he's a legendary figure in Chinese mythology. Like, I'm trying to think if there's like a Western equivalent. I mean, the closest thing to like a Western equivalent of Sun Wukong, I guess, would be like Superman. He is like, just, you know, throughout history, Wukong is like the dude. And then if you separate him, it's easier to think of Wolong and Wuchang. A bit like Wolong, like long fucking dodge sequences. And then Wuchang, like my blade's going chang as it parries enemies. Long dodges and a chang for like the clash and the parries. Think of you gotta think of a connection between them. One loot on the yeah, PBZ does not have a date yet. There was the one loot that was over here. Let me just take one more loot. I feel like there was something over here. John Henry. I mean, but even then, like, you know, the story of John Henry is a cool story, but Sun Wukong is like basically a god. Like, he is fighting gods. John Henry is fighting a locomotion stake laying machine. Like, not quite the same. Not quite the same level. What do? Oh, I can nail railroad spikes faster than a locomotive. What about you? I fight God. Oh, okay. Same thing. Yeah. Wuchang is like Buddha or Jesus. I don't know if I would qualify him as Buddha or Jesus, because there's a lot more. I mean, I don't remember the part where Jesus was fucking doing kicks and fighting the Roman legion. I mean, in terms of popularity, yes, but I don't think it's really a good comparison. That's a really different version of the Bible from what I remember. And Jesus said unto his followers, tell that bitch to showeth the fuck up, for I will 360 roundhouse him to the face and spread the word of Christ through these feet. Amen. Jesus descendeth from the sky with an aerial 360 sidekick to the kidney of Judas. And as Judas felleth at his hands, Jesus said, Christ be my name, layeth down, you broke bitch. Amen. You don't remember that part? That was the Old Testament. They don't talk about that one in Sunday school. I mean, if you think about it, Jesus is basically like an avatar. He's a waterbender, right? He could be like, bah, 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 and like hit somebody in the neck and then turn all of the water in their blood into wine to make them suffer like instant alcohol poisoning and just collapse. Sounds like a fucking Jesus anime waiting to happen. He does like a whole hand thing. He's like, water into wine, secret technique. Boom, boom. Fucking hits somebody. They're like, ah! Just make them die. Wondering. Papa needs his nicotine. They make that in anime, you can claim it. Bro, I wish there's so many, like, there's so much cool shit that could be done with religion and anime, and it just like people are just like, no, 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 that's off limits. Like, I remember all the corny ass, like, cause I had to go to Sunday school growing up, and we had to always watch these like super corny ass like Bible cartoons, and they were just not good. Like, they just outright not good. Like, they weren't fucking interesting. The animation was cheeks. Like, bro, if they had just stylized that shit and added some action sequences, shit would have been way cooler. You'll probably be like, but that's not accurate. Yeah, but neither is like half the shit they teach in Sunday school these days. So, like, does it really matter? All right, let's see. Let me make the notes. Dragon Ball does. I mean, Goku obviously has some inspiration around Sun Wukong, but the story is very much its own thing. Swing to the right, another one to then up the stairs and kill some. It's so weird how she just like stares into your soul. Cross the bridge and swap to anti. Got kicked out of Bible camp for bringing a Black Sabbath album and a bag of weed. That's the problem with modern religion, bro. They're fucking intolerant of so much shit. I think that's what turned me off from religion at such a young age, because like, you know, when I was growing up, like shit like D&D and fantasy novels were fucking cool. Like I just was like, this is so cool. I want to learn about these fantasy worlds. And meanwhile, the church was all like, this is the word of Christ, word of Satan, satanic music and games. And I was like, all right, I'm fucking over you. Like playing D&D isn't going to turn me into a Satanist. Ow. Oh, Pokemon was evil, right? Like, it's so stupid. Kill the chanter ahead. Did I get loot up there? I don't think there was. No, there was loot like back here, I think. Let me just make a note. There was like one religion that I like had to believe in and I think would be cool. I think it would be like Norse mythology and like Valhalla and all that. Like that's a cool religion. I don't even know if that's a religion or more just a belief system. Believe, but organized religion sucks. I think the problem with organized religion is I think I feel organized religion is like fundamentally anti-ethical to the basis of what religion is supposed to be about. Like, you know, there's all this stuff about like, you know, because at a fundamental level most religions are basically just like, fuck, just like be a good person. But then you look at all the unethical bullshit that goes on with organized religion and fucking, especially once we get into like mega churches. Like mega churches are literally fucking disgusting. The idea that there's a preacher, someone who's supposed to be a man of the cloth, that's a, you know, multi-millionaire, in some cases billionaires, that is essentially just like fucking fleecing his follower base for money. Like, bro, in every case of a mega religion, like the actual figurehead of that religion and basis that religion was made around would be rolling in their fucking grave at the sheer concept of a mega church. I fucking hated it. I remember going to church. They passed the little bowl around. Better give 20 bucks to the church. Bro, fuck you. Like, you should be given this fucking sermon on a fucking outdoor dirt mound. You do not need a new car or any of this bullshit. I fucking hated it. Hated it so much. I keep talking about dumb shit and I'm not taking notes. That's why, I mean, I've already decided I'm not, like, if my kids, we don't like take our kids to church. If they make friends that are religious and they're like, Dad, I want to try going to church with Jimmy or something, I'm gonna be like, all right, that's cool. You're making your own decision to do this, you do it. But yeah, I don't like the idea of, all right, kiddo, it's Sunday, time to go listen to what God said for the next 3 hours. My father sat down and read the Bible cover to cover and said there were too many inconsistencies and pulled us out of church. That's one way to do it. My thing is like so growing up, hang on a second, this one's hard. Let me focus. Got him. Growing up, like my mom was Catholic mainly because her mother was Catholic and the expectation was that like me and my sister would be baptized and all that. My father was Protestant and for the most part non-practicing. So like we would go to church, and especially as we started getting older, my mom would go and my dad wouldn't. And then, you know, I started being like, well, Dad's not going, and like just thinking more about it and being like, why am I here? Like, I don't believe in this shit. What if they form their own opinion and want to? Then that's up to them. I'm fine with that. If people like, I have a bunch of friends that are deeply religious. If people want to form their own opinion and believe in church and religion, I'm completely fine with that. I don't personally agree with the idea of taking kids who are super young and being like, this is the way it's supposed to be. You need to go to church and do this. You proceed ahead. There's cannons and a bambooling on the left. On the right. Jesus shouldn't be religion because religion killed him. You can find Jesus by praying in your room and asking him for guidance. Yeah. I don't, you know. I mean, that's one of my good friends. He's deeply Christian, but they don't fuck with organized religion at all. They pray in their house and they follow their beliefs, and that's it. They don't, you know, because he used to be a part of like a really big church, and then big surprise, turned out the fucking priest was diddling kids, and he's like, this isn't, you know, this is not the values that I believe in. This is not the values that I was taught. And so they're still very religious, but they don't fuck with organized religion at all. Onto platform and backstab the bandit. All right, so from here we should, okay. We gotta rush down the chanters in the pavilion. Whew. Is using your walkthrough considered cheating? No, you're just educating yourself. How is that cheating? By the same logic, studying before a test would be considered cheating. Come on, man. Oh, you learned what you have to do before doing it? Get the fucking cheater out of here. If you don't innately know how to do everything right off the bat, you're a filthy cheater. I would consider using cheat engine cheating. But even then, I mean, at the end of the day, dude, it's a video game. You should play video games however you want. But there is nothing more cringe than somebody gatekeeping how you play video games. It's the equivalent of somebody telling you you're jerking off the wrong way. Like anytime somebody comes in a stream and they're like, "Oh, you're not supposed to play it like that." I'm like, "Yeah, are you gonna give me tips the next time I'm beating my dick too, since you want to get fucking intimately involved with how I'm enjoying myself?" Like, people like that are fucking mega cringe. "Oh, you're not playing the game the right way." Like, no, fuck off. Just tell them to fuck off. I think that we're good. Ooh. Woo! No! How did I die to his ass? Oh my god! Next I'm gonna write down the chanters in the pavilion. 3 chanters, then 1 near the steps. Was a subscriber, then unsubbed due to mental health. Now I'm back. Welcome back. Listen, we don't judge here, man. You don't gotta tell me that. You do what's good for you. How do you beat it? Do you have a walkthrough? Exactly. Welcome to the 100% walkthrough on flogging your dolphin. First step is making sure that you have ample lubrication on hand. It's also recommended that you have a towel or something to help clean up the mess afterwards, though some people like to just make a mess and move on with it. I'm not here to judge, you do what works best for you. Now to start, fucking god, this area is so toxic. Is this live or YouTube prioritized? I mean, both chats show up simultaneously, so it's not really like a priority system. I'm just reading comments as they feel to me. Hate when the areas are harder than bosses. I mean, that's basically this whole game, to be fair. So this area in particular, there's a lot of bullshit here. The one part we're at right now is one of the trickier ones because you have 4 fucking chanters and it's extremely easy to just get overwhelmed with the bullshit you're up against. I think Flamebringer has more backstab damage, so I should probably use that. Oh, fuckers. The walkthroughs, the early viewing is like tier 2 and tier 3, but we do get like fun little emotes and all sorts of goodies for tier 1. Damn, got them all. Fuckers. Alright, 3 chanters, then 1 near the steps. After we kill all of them. When are you doing the new sovereign? When I have a duo partner, bro. No one wants to group up. I was talking to Oro and he's like, I'm gonna stream late. And I'm like, late night is grounded time. And then I was talking to Watts. Watts was like, I got work stuff I gotta do at home. And then I messaged you and you just left me on red like an angry ex-girlfriend. And so I ain't got a buddy to do the sovereign with. Let's do it. Well, I can't right now. I gotta do walkthrough prep right now. Is this how he didn't talk to me? Rui, stop being a fucking queen. I literally just noticed you. I swear to God. I'm going to fly to Portugal and only fucking respond to you when we are this close face to face. Bro. Where's the dialogue? Oh, never mind. We were talking about magic. Hang on a second. Wait. What the fuck is this? You didn't message me, apologize. Actually, sir, the last discussion was me saying magic falls off super hard, okay? Meaning that I was the last person to message you. You're like that fucking, you're like a girl on Tinder that's like, he didn't message me. No, I messaged you last, bro. I messaged you last. You could have followed up with me. You could have continued the conversation. No. No. Yeah, you apologize. I was reaching out. You just left me on red. Didn't say anything. Watching a streamer break. I got 3 chanters, 1 near the steps. Also, man, you asked Oro and Watts for Night Rain and never asked me. I'm like the 10th pick. That's because you're like 8 hours ahead of me. Every time I ask you to stream, you're usually like, oh, it's 10 p.m. or it's 3 a.m. here. I can't. Last time you asked me to stream instantly, I said yes. I'm going to search the conversation for this. There's too many discussions. I don't know. Either way, yes, I'll play, but I got to do walkthrough prep, so it would be after this. Oh my god, bro's frostbite in my ass. God damn, I hate this fucking hippie hoppy shit. Damn, Adam coming in with 20 gifts. Lowe's with the €5. The Everdark is hella boring. Tell them to make it better. All right, I'll call Miyazaki after the stream. I gotta get the spell. Rory, if you're around tonight, I will do it with you. I have not fought it yet. Booty legend status. Promise not to at you Discord too much. I mean, most people that have it just straight up be like, they'll send me a screenshot and be like, what do I change here? And I'll break their build down. Fun fact, if you get the booty legend status 90% of the time, I'm answering you while taking a poop. The time my work calls me, I'm in the shower. Dude, I will answer the phone in the shower, and then people are like, wait a minute, are you in the shower? And I'm like, yeah, I'm just sitting here. And they're like, how would you pick up? I'm like, because I'm just sitting here, bro. I got time. I'm just chilling. I'm a big like sauna shower. Like I will straight up, I will crank the heat up in the shower, and then I'll just like sit in the corner against the wall and use that shit like a steam sauna. I love it. I'm just like, oh, warmth. My wife's like, why you take such long showers? I'm like, I pay the water bill. I will do whatever the hell I want. Oh man, I almost died there. Dude, the kids will raid while you're pooping. It's the worst. I'll be like mid shit and my kid will come in the bathroom, open the door and be like, Daddy, I gotta poop. And I'm like, go somewhere else, bro. Like, what do you fucking, what, you think I'm just gonna stop mid poop to let you poop? Like, it doesn't work like that. There are multiple toilets in this house. Go to a different one. Daddy, I gotta poop right now. There's another bathroom. You better fucking move that ass along. Walkways. Exactly, I got this, bro. The funniest thing is my kid went through, you know, because when they're young, you gotta like when they're little, you gotta help them wipe their butt. And my kid went through, like, we taught him to wipe his own ass, and then he like low-key reverted. Like, he didn't forget how to wipe his ass, but like he learned to wipe his ass and then decided it was easier for us to wipe his ass. And I'm like, no. It's not gonna fucking work that way. Like, you are going to, but so he would do that, right? Like, I gotta back up to do this shit. He would get done, he would take a shit, and then he'd be like, Daddy, I'm done, and he's just in the bathroom like this. I just hear, Daddy, I'm done, and I'm like, wipe your ass. Like, what the fuck you mean, Daddy, I'm done? Wipe your fucking ass. Right? Like, bro, I am not your fucking professional butt wiper. Pick up the fucking toilet paper and do that shit yourself. Like, fucking kids are so wild though, man. Kids are fucking, they're so crazy with the shit they will do. My daughter's going through, she's like 2.5 and she's going through potty training right now, but she's so proud. She'll be like, Daddy, I went poop, and I'm like, that's good job, you pooped in the potty. She'll get upset if it's only a pee. She'll like come back with like a huffy pout face, and I'm like, did you go poop in the potty? She's like, only pee. I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's still good, sweetie. Like, you know, the goal is to go potty, you know, whether it's the poopy or the pee-pee, it all needs to go. It was only pee-pee though. I'm like, okay, well, maybe next time it'll be the poopy. Got your dancy ass. Heard something about tonight when I was on the phone. You see, chat? He's not even paying attention to our conversations. He's like a distant wife that's just checking her Instagram. I mean, I gotta get, so my schedule today, I gotta get through this. I want to record those episodes. So this probably has 2 hours left of prep. So let me see, it's 2 now. This will go to 4. I want to record the episodes. That'll put me to 5:30. I'm gonna eat and hit the gym. I'd be back from the gym, and then I would end up, if I do it tonight, it would be like 8 o'clock my time. So like a midnight-ish for you. See, that's the problem. If I didn't have walkthrough prep, I'd say we could just do it right now, but this series goes live starting tomorrow, and I need to have more episodes of this prepped up because I ain't got nearly enough yet. Head up the ladder and loot in the balcony and down the stairs. Next room, take the outer walkway for spikes and loot. Then inside and up the stairs. Balcony to the next pavilion. I'm at work, one of my employees came in and only heard FightinCowboy yell, "Daddy, wipe my ass." He's probably like, I don't kink judge, but that's a little weird. A little too busted for a midnight session. There's my stream. Earlier, I nearly had mental breakdown. 5 interruptions. My wife decided she needed to move the fucking router. Ooh. Yeah, that would probably break most people. One-handed sword is viable late game. I'm using magic and don't want it to fall off. Oh, it falls off, man. I'm sorry to tell you, but it falls off extremely poorly. Like, it is, we did a whole showcase of it last stream. It just does, magic does not keep up at all. Like, a 5 Skyborn Might spell does the same damage as like 3 dual blade streams. I mean, some spells can keep up. Like Echo of Dutanga, that one's good all the way till the end of the game. Same with the Wuchang, just because of the stagger and the interrupt they offer. Burning Flames is always pretty consistent to get fire build up. But a lot of them, like Echo of Bow Sorcerer, for the damage and frostbite it causes, just unless you're fighting something weak to frostbite, it doesn't quite keep up. Head back up and kill the dancer. Pick up loots. Kill the dancer, get the chest. Best weapon in the game is dual blades, followed very closely by axe. After that, spear and longsword are both super good. And then one-handed sword would be the weakest. I mean, I would say if you're playing a caster, you might as well go full magic and full feathering. The New Dawn, and they're coming out with a Sunken City game. I don't know either of those things, so not sure what to say. I kill the dude, then get loot and Phantom Blade 0, I believe it's coming to PC. Weapon is probably your favorite. I think axe, because of how you have to like rotate and kind of perform a rotation. Dual blades just gets a little too brain dead. Up the ladder for despair guy. Proceed and hit lever and cross for a second. Isn't there some loot we need to give her? Something we gotta give her. I don't remember what it is. No. Do you know if the gun-ass projectile counts as a throwable? I don't believe it does, but I haven't, like, tested that. I am curious if the explosion benediction would buff it. Because there's that one benediction that's like increase damage of all explosions. I think that might help it. Yeah, there's a lot of weird inconsistencies like that. Like this axe, this one has plunging attack, and the Empyrean Crash jumps you up, and then you plunge down. But the Empyrean Crash doesn't count as plunging. Let me check. What was that lady's name that I just talked to? Oh, wife asked, what will you want to eat? Let me check her name. Her name is Huang Jaine. Huang Jan. I think I don't know if I gotta bring her something. I don't think I give her anything there. I think I just talked to her. Yeah, we just talked to her here. Book me next time you're planning on Sovereign. I'll be down for midnight streams after summer break, but right now my life is in shambles, so earlier would be better. I mean, I can do earlier. It has to be after I'm done walkthrough prep. That. Kill bird. Then we gotta kill the red eye. To the red eye, we grab loot. That's later. I don't remember how we get up here. How do we get up on that again? Well, there's a way to get inside. Don't remember where we go to do that though. Is it over here we do it? Yeah. Towards birds, swing left and through the gate. Ladder. Thank you, Junes. This gets us up here. And from up here, we... grab that. Grab loot. Release ladder. And then isn't there like a drop? I feel like I'm supposed to like drop onto the statue for some reason. Yeah. So we do that. Pop her off. And we kill the lady. Kill the lady in the pavilion and kill the asshole archer outside. We kill the lady. We kill the two mace guys. Let me go this way. We're about to come up on the boss. No loots. Lightning res and slash dab. Yeah. Oh. Ladder. Anti-lightning and slash gear. Let's see what our best lightning and slash resist would be. Probably Ming General, I'd imagine. Nope. You lose. You gain a lot of light. No, you don't. Oh. Want to find the best balance of lightning and slash. What you want, cat? I ain't feeding you. Gain 6, lose 11. Palace Maid's gear seems to be pretty fucking good. 4, 2, 8, 6. How's pirate look? Pirate is up to down a little bit, so pirate gear might be. We just make things easy and go full pirate. All right. God damn, fucking gunshots. Pirate gear does decent here. There's bleed. No, there is no bleed in this game. You have a couple different things that are a bit similar, but bleed is not a thing. I want to get him with I want to get him with double corrosive flurry. See how corrosion does. I think it'll fuck him up. There's my shit. I hate this. I can't fucking find my stuff. There it is. Bro. This guy is such a bitch. Fucking sit down, man. Seriously. Why do you have iframes right now? Hi, bro. Yeah, his core moveset's not that bad, but bro's just fucking dash here, dash here, dash here, dash there. I'm like, would you fucking stay still? Well, we got to go back to the despair resist armor anyway. Alright, so after he is dead, you proceed along and then up and around. Was he South General was his name, I think? This area is meant to be done after Cloudspire.
今天又带来，老夫子而非传闻姑娘本这些好物，姑娘不妨一看。
Peace pendant. I don't really need it. What trophies did I have to get still in this game? Wuchang, Jade Pendant, Benedictions. I don't have the Benedictions perk. I guess I never did all of them in one playthrough. Hiya ho ho.
哎呦，好爷们儿来了！啊，哎呀，爷们儿，一会儿老子空了，就去江底下探下。
Thunder, Lotus, Lantern.
就跟你一起发财哈！好爷们儿，再来！哎呦，好爷们儿来了撒！快来看下好货！好爷们儿，再来！
Not really using one-handed at all, so it's okay. I mean, there's faster shit to get to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, just going 3 will get me where I need. Do that. Okay. I think we might be able to finish all of Gemwu this stream. If we keep the current pace going. Went around for loot. Let me say, back to anti-despair gear. Follow the path for Axe Guy up and around for loot. Double despair chanters. Okay, so that rip him was better. Which were the mystical panties? We got ambush down the stairs. Then take the ladder down. We get the double bird and chest. We get cloud piercer. Then we go back up, right? Yeah. You just come down here to get cloud piercer. Titan quest? I don't even know what that is. Where Axe Guy was and up the stairs. Up the stairs for Birdman guarding some loot. It's just a shiny that I saw. So hold up. Wasn't I just looking at a fucking shiny piece of loot? Right there. And up the stairs for Birdman and loots, then take the ladder. Tiger? Leech or fire? Fire supposedly really fucks him up. I haven't tried it myself. I plan on just leeching my way through him, because leech is fundamentally OP in this game. Well, you wouldn't have Bo Magus shield yet. That's a Act 5 New Game Plus type thing. Out the hole for a Birdman. Birdman, then cross for lever. Good job with the story. I think the story's okay. I think the endings pull it together. Uh-oh. I might be dead here. I'm stuck. Wait, I'm wiggling. I'm wiggling. I'm wiggling. Come on. Wiggle. 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 Boobies are bouncing boobily. Hey! It resolved itself. Don't I break this open? Loot behind stairs, then lever, lotus seed up top, lantern fruit up top, then past lever for loot and downstairs. walkway for soul grass, then lotus seeds. Afterwards, spikes. Go Birdman and get Lightning Force, then back to Lever. Oh, the leech, you asshole. I think I pulled that too early. I may have made a grave mistake. Hang on. Kill Birdman, lightning them back to Lever. Hit the lever and proceed to lower the shortcut elevator. Ride it down, and near the end, you can hop off and use the ledge to reach a piece of loot. How do I want to... Hang on a second, though. I can go this way to get back to where I was. If there's stuff before that, though. Hang on. Loot to the left, leech to the right. This is a good chunk through the 3rd zone. After this, we have the 4th chapter, and then the 4th chapter is either the end or there's chapter 5, depending on story choices that you make. I think it's this way first. You go book, and then you curve around. Second. Hey, what's up? 1 second. Sure. There. I got a ex-wife food plans. Let's see. What do I want? I want getting some Taco Bell. Let's see. What are we getting? All right. Wait, did I survive the despair? Fuck, I did not. Too much despair. I could probably do this while I'm here. Do we have to go talk to Zhao Yun to trigger shit? I don't remember. I think we tell him about the boat, and then we get his helmet doing that. Yeah, we can do that after the shortcut real fast. When you play Sekiro, make sure to push the buttons really fast. What are you talking about? Y'all are so dumb. Do we have... Does anyone know... Do we have to go... Do we have to talk to Zhao Yun at the tomb? I think his quest is just done. Do we need to even talk to him? I'm also trying to remember where I found the true origin pill. Oh, it's loot from the boss. Cool. All right. I don't think you need to talk after you speak with him the first time at the tomb. I'm saying, I don't know if we need to talk to him at the tomb at all. Like, I mean, he's there, but his quest is done. I mean, we can run over. Let's just run over. I don't know. Part of me wants to not bother, but I guess I'm going to do it in the walkthrough anyway. So I should just tell people, run on over and talk to him. Because there's probably a reward for finishing his quest. Basically, I'm curious if I can ignore him here and then just do the fight later, or do I have to talk to him to trigger the fight? I'm just going to tell people to talk to him anyway. Yeah, you have to talk to him to get the pendant, so... Go talk to Yonder Gang again? I think they just say they're going to the dock. I don't know why they're still showing up with stuff. Let me find out. It's new. Tattered paper? What is that for? Yonder Gang then warp over and talk to Bro. Afterwards, back towards Yonder Gang for painting and closing their dialogue. Afterwards, we continue via shortcut we unlocked. The Yonder Gang is done now. I just had to do that last piece of dialogue. Then I just give them to her. And she's like, damn, they all died. And they escaped. I have not done Everdark Augur yet. I will get to it soon. I did not see the Darksiders 4 announcement. Who's the main character this time? all 4. Bouncing boobily once again. Buck. Oh, God damn it. Origin pill. Where's my true origin pill? Before I get hit. Alright, got it. Yes, I'd recommend this game. Okay. So goddamn frostbite. Unlocking weapon upgrades in the skill tree. Do you unlock new notes first or upgrade the notes to level 4? You go 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 and then the final note is a single. We kill the dancer and then get loot and then head downstairs first. Ow, you fucking prick. Man, that's so garbage. Oh, I know you parried me, but I'm gonna keep spinning. Suck a dick. Proceed back and cross bridge, then kill fire dancer. Round corner, then head downstairs for 2 loots and a mace asshole. Hate that fucking whirlwind. This is why I like the axe though, because like even as good as sword counter is, there's certain attacks where you get the deflect and it just doesn't matter. And that is super fucking frustrating. Because like the game sets a precedent where you deflect, you get a counter attack, and then you have this one asshole that's like, no, my spin to win is immune to being deflected. Fuck. I can, where did I get off? I can get back there from this way. I think there's loot down here first to get. Where's the dog at? Afterwards, loot around corner, then head downstairs for 2 loots. Actually, this is progression, isn't it? No. Just one standalone asshole. Proceed and cross bridge, then kill fire dancer. Afterwards, loot around corner, then head downstairs for 2 loots and a mace asshole. Feather around corner outside. Then inside and down the ladder for flask chest plus loot. Back up and continue outside onto roof. Pop origin pill. Oh, dude, there's so many fucking paths in this game. I don't believe there's any drop downs here. I think it's just those 3 assholes, and then you proceed along. Okay. Top origin pill, then up on roof for 3 chanters. Loot on the right side, then run for a bridge. Ooh, cheeky fucker. Take the catwalks and beware ambush at the exit, then into the cave. Oh god, I almost fucking killed myself there. Oh, that would have been so bad. Chainsword missable? Yeah. Like, almost every weapon in this game is missable. The only weapon that you are given, like freely given, is this. And then I guess the pre-order stuff. Well, actually, no, it's not true. Let's see. This you're given at the start. You can miss that, if I remember. Or is this a boss sword? I think you can miss this. This you can miss. Pre-order. Ground pickup. Loot you gotta find. Pre-order. Loot pickup, I want to say. Loot pickup. Loot pickup. Loot pickup. Boss. Pre-order. You find it. You find it. Pre-order. You find it. You trade for it. You find it. You find it. Pre-order. You find it. Yeah, basically, you can miss like fucking everything in this game. Is the game retraceable? Partially. You can get after you beat Honglan, you're permanently locked out of like all of Chapter 1, and then after you beat Chapter 3. You're permanently unlocked. Oh. Basically, you can miss a ton of shit in this game. Yes, shit is permanently missable. Yes, NPCs can permanently die. Yes, you can bork all your fucking quest lines and get bad endings. You can, and a lot of shit you can't retrace. So, yeah. This is about as soulsy as it gets in terms of you fucking up and missing a bunch of stuff. Which is why I like it. There's a full review on my channel if you would like my thoughts. I would suggest watching that, but yes, I recommend it.
那些道士呀，到底把东西放哪儿去了呀？
Bro, there is no 20-minute walk back to bosses. The longest walk back in this game is like, I don't know, 90 seconds. All your major upgrades are within your tree. Temperance unlocks, temperance charges.
小娃娃，听了书就乖乖回去，再莫乱跑了哦。
Yeah, there's another weapon. You can permanently miss that. Does the outfit have any special perks to them? Yeah, this one makes me happy to look at. It's a very special perk. Yes, the ice region boss, that is the one that's the longest walk back. But even then, there's a shortcut that cuts it down to like a minute. I was complaining about boss walkbacks from Charlie's stream, and let me tell you, he didn't find almost any shortcuts. I mean, I said it back in the review. This game it's very Dark Souls 1 coded. What I mean by that is the way you explore this game, it's super fucking open-ended. You can miss a ton of shit. Like, I mean, Avian Marsh is a perfect example. You can... Avian Marsh, the entire zone of Avian Marsh is optional. You can completely miss Avian Marsh. And by doing so, you lock yourself out of one of the best bosses in the game and the hidden ending. And weapons and all the other loot associated with that zone. But the whole fucking thing, the entire zone, is optional. When I say it's like Dark Souls 1 coded, that's what I'm referring to. Like, there's just... You can miss... NPCs can die. You can fuck up endings. You can miss a bunch of loot. You can miss weapons. Like, there's tons and tons and tons of shit you can just miss. It took one playthrough of this game for me to be like, yeah, this need... Like, before I was even done my playthrough, I was like, yeah, this needs a fucking walkthrough. There's so much obscure shit in this game to figure out. Swing around for loot. I'm gonna get more loot. On top of that, since certain areas just close off as you progress, it just makes the potential of missing shit just that much harder to deal with. Like I said, my first playthrough of the game, I made a wrong dialogue choice, and because of that dialogue choice, the game ended in chapter 4. I ended up missing 4 separate bosses that I didn't get to fight. I missed out on like max upgrade. No, 5 bosses actually. I missed 5 separate bosses. I just never got a chance to fight because in a piece of dialogue I said no instead of yes. But then in New Game Plus, I like bullied through shit to get back there. But that's the kind of shit I like about this game. Like, yeah, when it happens for the first time, you're super fucking frustrated and you're like, I can't believe I just missed all that shit. I went around collecting fucking everything I could, and I just... Oops, you fucked up and missed all that. I was so pissed. But I took all that knowledge, and I continued on, and... You know, figure out how to get everything. That's what makes this shit enjoyable. No one's playing Souls games because they want their fucking handheld and have a big "you win" show up on the screen. Okay. Proceed along and talk to NPC. Lower the ladder, then swing right first. No, this is... Shortcut back to refugee camp. Then drop down for the loot and climb up the ladder. I think the problem with most Ubisoft games is honestly there's just there's too much hand-holding. Name of the NPC you need to say yes to? It's the storyteller. The little old man that was telling me a story. He's gonna tell you a story in chapter 4 and say, you need to kill this person. And if you say no, it ends. Well, it doesn't end, it ends when you kill that person. If you say yes, you get to keep playing. Even a lot of the complaints I see people having about the difficulty is more just them not utilizing the game systems. Like, they're not going for fucking backstabs, they're not using enemy weaknesses, they're not changing their armor up to account for weaknesses. Like, I've seen people go through this area and they don't use any despair resistance armor, and then they're like, this is garbage, I'm just being fucking instant killed and I can't reach that guy. I don't know. I don't know why. They just like... Pretty much all the Ubisoft games except Skull and Bones. In my opinion, most of the hate is forced. I mean, there's certainly a big hate circle jerk surrounding Ubisoft, but at the same time, their games are just very... They're cookie cutter, man. Like, I don't... When I see a map, like thinking of Elden Ring's map, for example, you have just stuff. Like, landmarks, and I'm like, I wonder what's over there. When I see an Assassin's Creed map, it's like quest marker, here's a goodie over here, here's a thing you can get, here's a thing you can get. That's the same problem that I had with Rise of the Ronin. Is there was all this stuff, and I'm like, I don't, you know, because when I see a map and it's big and there's not markers all over, my thought process is, I wonder what's out there, I want to explore. But when the map is just littered with shit for me to go and do, and it's already delineated, you know, oh, there's you know, if you go in this zone, you can find this guy in this zone, and you can get these upgrades, and you can do this. You know, it feels more like a checkbox at that point, because I'm like, okay, well, I know I got to do this to get my skill points, and I want to do this to get this thing. Yeah, it's collectathon. Like, I don't want to just go around checking the box. Okay, I got that. Okay, I got that. Okay, I got that. Like, that just doesn't appeal to me at all. I want to explore and just organically find stuff as I'm playing, and that is not how most of those games are. See, Phoenix Rising I think was cool, but that's because, like, all you know is, hey, there's a puzzle here, and then, you know, you're gonna get there and you got to figure out that puzzle. You got to figure out like how to solve it or what solution there is, and the solutions are usually flexible, so that's pretty cool. But for most Ubisoft games, that's not the case. Yeah, Prince of Persia, that was good. And then the shittiest thing, dude, bro, the Prince of Persia game, that was like unironically one of the best games they have made in years. And then they were like, it didn't sell too well, and they like shut down that portion of the studio, which was wild. Thank you, thank you. Where you going? Oh, mic's off. I was saying, because someone was asking about this earlier, just to show, like, if I don't, I'll use, like, faint red. And over here, suddenly it wants brilliant red. So I've used those, but if I go over here, now it wants the other ones. So, like, it's a little bit weird. You should really get, like, just put all three in one, and then all three in another one, and then all three in another one. Because this last one only has a single level you can put in it. So if, like, you rush that one, you won't be able to grab your shit. Take the upper path first, then I'm gonna drop down for a feather and climb up the ladder. Alright, for this boss... Right, he does lightning damage, right? What's the new set I got? South General's armor, where's that at? South General's armor, I'm gonna put that on. Oh, yeah, true. I should probably put on large enemy pendant. I don't know how much damage it actually is. How are we at on time? 2 hours and 24 minutes. Damn, generally takes forever. Alright. Little burrito break before the tiger. Burrito bake. Hmm. Hmm. Sparkling water healthy? I mean, it's just carbonated water with stuff. I can't stand sparkling water, though. I've tried, like, every sparkling water I've tried, I've not enjoyed. I just never liked it. Tastes like static. That's a good way to describe it. Gotta get more of the sauce. Hang on a sec. Okay. Yeah, I don't like Starfield either. Just, I don't know, man. I think, and I don't even think it's just Starfield. Like, even Fallout. Just something about that, like, open world, explore, make your way. I just feel like it's better done in a fantasy setting. Oh, thank you, Frederico. I mean, Cyberpunk had dope first-person combat for shooting. The other thing is, when I think FPS, I think there's a certain like pacing and aggression you need in the gunplay, and I feel like Bethesda never really hits that. At least for their RPGs. Doom's great, which is weird. You think they would like pull in the Doom crew and be like, make all of our shooting how it should be. These crunchy chicken tacos are not that good. The other one was much better. The sword has an animation. Be right back. All right. Burrito break is done. So I know fire does well here, but I want to see how good this does. Oh god. I thought y'all said this armor had good lightning resist. I feel like I just got fucking melted, bro. Hang on a second. I was like, okay, we got the General of the South. We're ready. Nope. 19. I guess for bad. Let me. Maybe that was just a bad hit. That's all. Where did I drop my shit? Oh shit, you can bring Nian and Huang. I didn't know you could have double NPCs in this bitch. Beat his ass, gang! Big gang, let's go. I kind of want to die just to see how hard fire will fuck him up. Let me die. Yeah, having both her and Nian, bro, this guy's cooked. Holy shit. Damn, I didn't even have this thing set up right. He's about to get his ass beat so hard. All right, very unnecessary, buddy. What is it? LBRB, okay. Bro, he's getting fucking cooked by fire. Holy shit. Leech is definitely stronger, but... Oh! I stayed on the ground. Missing the prolonger needle? I don't think so. Let me see. Which needles do we got? We got temper, status, feathering, magic, agility, strength. Don't have this one. Monkey points, temperance. Deflecting is might, madness, debuff. Invasion near the refugee camp gives it. No, we did that invasion. That one gave me a different one. We didn't provide that. You're talking about where you just like right from the Yonder Gang, you head on down? Stop running. Are you ready to get your ass burned? Bro, he's almost harder in phase 2 with all the summons because he's not standing the fuck still. Like, he won't pick a fucking target. Buddy. Buddy. I should have just killed him. And I don't know if the light's gonna be worth it. I think the extra, I don't know. Let me see how Ming feels, or if I just get cooked by lightning. ATC coming in with the gift memberships. Yeah, having to manually reskip cutscenes gets rather old, rather quick. Holy shit. Damn, okay. So Ming armor, you get one shot by the lightning. So that will not work. That ain't gonna work. We're pumping insane damage. What is the best lightning? Fang Lin's. How does that compare to South? South, we get 11 more there. Let me go back to South General. Fuck, they need to fix that too. The mouse gets stuck on the screen. That shit's stupid. We're getting like a really repeatable strategy down though. We just run past him. All right, could you stay still so I can kill you now? Well, I don't want to use White Spectre because it's deluxe, and then if I do use it, people will be like, I didn't have that. Big fire! Stop. Stop. Bro, stop fucking running. Jesus. I'm not gonna catch me. You'll never catch me. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run. Dude, could you fucking quit it? Just run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Some are saying the fireballs are bugged. Well, some probably shit their pants and then complain about the smell. I'm pretty sure, isn't the continuity needle later? I do agree it's fucked up you can't find the deluxe edition weapons in the game. You should absolutely be able to find them. Okay, South General's armor helps, leech is good, fire is very good. You follow guide, you're set up to have Nian and Lady help. Lady, rest again and get her armor. Would you consider the deluxe upgrade as sort of microtransactions or pay to win? I mean, I would just consider it a deluxe upgrade. If we're being technical, you could classify it as a micro. I mean, it's $10, but at the same time, I think we need to keep in the context that the base version of this game is priced at $60 and the deluxe is priced at 60, when most games these days are starting at fucking 70. So regardless of what we're going to classify it as, I think it's still worth it. It should still be available in the game, yes. But base price of $50. I might just tell people don't even talk to him. Oh, we need corruption gear. What are my corruption panties? Corruption panties, bro. The panties that protect you from corruption. You're telling me you don't have corruption panties? I don't remember. I think it's this long side path first. I am fucking typing notes right now, you dickhead. Rude ass NPCs, sit the fuck down. Get the loot and proceed, and at the split, go right and up the ladder. Oh, dude, I got all the panties. It's important. See, look, you got these are your anti-corruption panties. These are your frostbite panties. These are a backup pair of frostbite panties. These ones are your despair panties, and then these are your paralysis panties. You know, it's important that you have all the different types of panties to ensure that your waifu is protected in all sorts of situations. You're on PC, buy normal for 40 and get the deluxe for free. No, that was a bug and it was patched. No, fuck, man. We were saying it was because of the bad release. There was no bad release. There was none. The game had poor performance on lower end PCs. That's it. I wouldn't even classify that as a bad release. Honestly, we're getting to the point where it's like yeah, right, and they started doing fucking patches like immediately. We're just getting to the point of PC gaming where a lot of people that got into PC gaming don't upgrade their fucking rigs because they're console user fucking tourists, and then they get upset when games don't run. And then you like dig into the comments and it turns out like half of them haven't updated their fucking drivers in like 3 years, or they're running on fucking outdated firmware. Like, it's just, it is what it is. Because I know people that don't have a god rig like I have, and they're still playing the game fine and going through it fine. The difference is that they're like, oh, there's a critical fucking firmware update for my processor. Let me do that. Let me get this BIOS update. Let me get this new driver. And they're doing everything that you should be doing as a fucking PC player. A lot of people don't do that. Or the other problem is when you look at how Nvidia releases its cards, like they're putting out budget versions of cards that are still newer cards. Oh fuck. All right, y'all can just duke it out. You and that madness demon, y'all have a wonderful little date with each other. I'm gonna make my way back in a second. You know, like a 40 series card will come out. It'll be like a 4050, and people will get the 4050 and then like be like, oh my god, why does this brand new game not run in 4K? And it's like, well, it might have to do with the fact that you got the budget version. Another content creator disagreed. They thought for their high-end ring, Wuchang has used too much resources. I would almost guarantee he's not updating his shit, dude. Like, that's the thing. Almost every game I play runs fine, but I am always upgrading my shit. I am, you know, if there's a new driver, I'm getting it. I did a fucking BIOS update because the Intel driver I have, the 14900 whatever, had this like fucked up shit with it on launch that's been fucked up for a while. Intel like finally addressed it, but you had to do a BIOS update. And I can tell you for a fact that like at least 50% of PC gamers, you say the term BIOS update and they fucking shudder in fear. They're like, oh, I don't know what that is. I've heard scary things about BIOS updates. And like, frankly, if you're, you know, if you're trying to do PC gaming, like, I get it, people want it to be more approachable, but like, if you don't know what you're doing on a PC, you don't need to be doing, you shouldn't be gaming on PC. Like, I would love to see a Steam survey that when it's pulling hardware also looks at like, when was the last time this person updated their drivers? Are they on critical BIOS updates that were issued that they need to have? Like, there's just so much shit that people, they want to get into PC gaming, but they don't want to do the shit they should be doing. $2,000 GPU, trust me, has nothing to do with updates. Most games runs fine. It's just UE5 are poorly optimized. And like I said, the optimization could have been better, but there's people in chat that are on older rigs and they are running the game fine as well. Like, there can be multiple statements true. Yes, I obviously have a fucking crazy strong rig. I'm not gonna fucking pretend that I'm on a budget rig whatsoever. I know my rig is fucking wild. I know UE5 games are typically not optimized that well. This is also true. At the same time, a majority of people that are getting into PC gaming that haven't been doing the hobby for years don't know what the fuck they're doing and don't update their shit. And the point I'm making is, if people are going to complain about performance or be upset that something is performing poorly on their side, if they haven't gone through the steps to ensure their rig is working as well as it should, they shouldn't get the right to complain. Like, think about it like this, right? Let's talk about cars. All right? Let's talk about cars. Whether you are driving a Honda Civic or a BMW, both of those cars require regular maintenance. You got to change your oil. You got to change your filters. You got to do all that shit. And if somebody isn't doing that shit and their car starts fucking chugging along and running like garbage, is it suddenly the fault of the car? Or maybe should that person have done the basic fucking maintenance that comes along with owning that car? And a lot of people don't do that shit. Afterwards, work back down and drop to the left at the final ladder for loot. Continue along killing basic dudes as you make your way around. People need basic common sense. I mean, it's not even basic common sense, because it's none of this stuff I would consider this common sense. It's more it's more you have some domain knowledge of what you're doing. You know, if you're like, yeah, PCs have definitely become more popular and more, I guess, normalized for gaming compared to what they were, say, 10 years ago. But the basics of PCs have not changed. You know, you still need to understand how to update your software. You still need to understand how to fucking keep, like, even like super simple. I got a fucking bottle of compressed air that I sit next to my PC. And roughly every month I will take the filters off of the air intakes and blow out all the fucking air filters. They take me like seconds to pop off. I can pop this whole thing off, spray it down outside. You know, and that's a very basic piece of maintenance. Because I live in a house that has pets, and I understand, you know, there's going to be pet dander and shit that gets built up. I want to keep my rig running smooth. I'm going to blow out those filters. I'm going to blow out the fans. I'm going to keep it as clean and smooth as it can. A lot of people won't do that shit. They just won't. And then they're like, and it's the same thing with like even my PS5. I don't do it nearly as much. But I will absolutely fucking take the compressed air and blow out the vents on the PS5 probably like every 6 months just to get rid of any dust buildup or shit that's collected in it. Like, that is it's a super fucking simple thing. That can of compressed air costs maybe $5. It'll last me a year to 2 years. And it's just a easy, basic piece of maintenance that's going to help keep things running smoother and help regulate the temperature better. But a lot of people ain't going to do it. They don't. But like, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about, you know? And that's at a level that's even more basic than like worrying about fucking BIOS updates and all that shit. That's just making sure that the $1,000+ piece of equipment you got is staying clean and running well. Some people ain't even gonna do all that. They're just like, no, why isn't my PC working? Should be fucking working. Around to a shrine. I haven't added notes for sections in a while. I just keep taking notes. I'm not writing down anything. Bow sorceress. They even made a note for thing. I gotta add some headings into this shit. Avian Marsh. Zenwu Temple. Zenwu Temple backside. Tiger. This should be docks approach. It's Bakru Ming General set as the best. He's all blunt damage, I think. I just plan on killing him. I think he's actually a really easy boss, personally.
义父死后，艾能奇和刘文秀领兵，只是此地民不聊生。如今二人已死，女侠后，女侠后。
叛徒一事，我尚无头绪，只能待他日后露出马脚。我和孙大哥已准备离开，千里。
多听啊，这些是这女侠如今是出山吧？
船夫说船马上就要来了，你个死胖子，哪个喊你长那么？是我没看好他。不可能！
I'm sorry, Yonder Gang. Any standout weapons that you found? I don't know. Probably nothing that's like specific weapons that are like, holy shit, this is OP. I like Bitter Severance a lot. You get Bitter Severance from the Bride boss. I think it's a really good pair of dual blades. Those kind of carried me through a lot of my first playthrough. But there's nothing that I'm like, holy shit, this is the best. Now I know his quest, can't you, like, hang on, let me, there's something I gotta do. Feeding WoW quest. Head on down and speak to all the NPCs. Hand over the Yonder Gang tokens. Get the bamboo from the kid at the end of the docks. Well, I gave him the letter. I want to see if he can still become hostile, because he drops a plus 10 upgrade. Well, I think that's what I'm debating on, because he leaves and you get the weapon, but if you go this way and you do the invade, I don't know what temperance I have on. If you do the invade, you get the Lustrous Feather, which is probably worth it. Hang on, let me reset the zone and get stuff from them. Yeah, you get his katana regardless, but the route we're trying to take allows you to fight him and get a feather. Because I want his feather. His weapon's really good, yeah. It's a longsword. Okay, so yeah, we got the peaceful option. So let me make a note to not hand over the thing. Alright, I just made a bolded note. Yeah. Yeah, it's one of the only feathering scaling weapons.
女侠，唉，她能平安的活着，记得安儿随夫人过来了时，现在一想到要回去。
我和我爹就要走了，你也和我们一起嘛，去爹的老家。
Secret fifth ending.
哎，你不走，姐姐，但是我不会忘了你的。
Yeah, I'm just gonna mention them. Feathering. I don't have enough feathering yet. I'd have to pretty much. Well, I finally got enough for 6 discipline. I'm gonna go feathering. I really should go in the one-handed tree, but that's more like I wouldn't have the points to really fuck with that until like late act 4 probably.
哦哟，对岸的他咋个样？既然要去。
Speak to all the NPCs, head over to the Young Token, then move for the kid at the end of the docks. Head over to the waterfall to fight bro and get an upgrade feather and his sword. Assuming you didn't hand over letter. Refresh the zone and talk to Yonder Gang again and grab the ceramic helm. Take the boat to Bai Mansion. Bayou. You're supposed to use it as a weapon? So yes, yes you are. But it's a little more complicated than that. So let me here, I will undo my spear. There's no way I can get over to that right now. Three more points. So there's 2 things. One, gain a stack every so often while wielding a sword. Some attacks, dash attacks, as well as weapons, spells, discipline skills grant grant binding time stacks. Now that's the important thing. Enabling you to earn Skyborn Might faster. You also want to get this, Alacrity. Well, at 50% madness, you gain 1 stack of Skyborn Might upon using Alacrity. Alacrity, while casting certain spells, meld into the void when attacking, evading damage. And then the idea here is as you do certain spells, stuff like this is one of the best, you can use this to dodge moves. It costs 3. You're going to jump back, spend 3, get 1 back for doing it, and that's also going to contribute to your biding time stacks. So the idea is as you're casting spells and weaving in combos and doing dash attacks, you're building up a certain number of stacks, and then you are using, ideally, Alacrity spells a lot to maximize the potential of those stacks, and you just keep Skyborn Might flowing in constantly.
无常，你来的正好，我在此地发现了些别的线索。你身上的这块藻但真武冠的秘宝啊，这个还说什么？我试了下，这东西我在这儿继续调查，若是遇到危险。
So probably do consecutive. And then for you, no, I could just go the Impale setup. Counter moves. And then you would get sword counter, and you, Bang, would get corrosive flurry. And then I need this one. I need 1 point. Wait. Ow! 33,000? I can get that. Alright, we got some feathering. We got that now. What did I want? I wanted to get the feathering attack power. We can take a point from you. That. So my feathering is at the threshold it needs for this first soft cap. This shit should be good now. Loot on right, shrine on left, talk to dude on left. I think feathering is mostly just humanoids, so I don't think feathering would do anything against the upcoming boss, but I want to try because he used to be a human. Any feathering spells that are really good? There's a couple that I think stand out. Give me a second, I'll look through them. Well, I can tell you off the bat, the final boss one is fucking cracked. Probably the best feathering spell there is. Besides that, did I never get it? Where did it? Hold on. Where's the fucking... Fuck, I'm missing the feathering spell. Hang on. Do I gotta buy it? There's a quick one-toss feathering. Do I get that later? Crimson Edge. Where's Crimson Edge? Up the first floor of Revenant Temple and worships rise in ruins. Oh, that's the end of the game. Okay. I didn't miss it, but it replaces this. This one does decent corruption. I like this if you get surrounded. That one does a, it's just a good like like you're surrounded type spell. Aura was all about this. I didn't particularly think Echo of Lu Bizang was that good. I didn't spend that much time with it. This one whiffs a lot. We're missing like all the good ones, to be honest. That one's good. Demon Bane. You can stab people with it, and it has like knockdown properties on anyone that's like a humanoid. I really want to try more feathering stuff. Yeah, the scream has some potential. Into courtyard, examine pinwheel, look him well, and get item. So you're gonna get swapped out. Might just drop you. I don't really get surrounded that much. I really want to start doing more feathering. Oh, I need alacrity. He sounds hungry. This is her sister, I think. All right, let's see what feathering is capable of here. Corruption ain't gonna work. Big whiffs. Corruption ruins him, bro. Corruption ain't even building up. I don't have the perk that heals me with it. Song here is actually pretty good. Goodbye, crazy monster brother. I think the little boy was always like this. I think the thing at the beginning, I think that was just like a memory of him or something. Two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Spear would hit 9, but I need to get up to 12 anyway. I'm not using this. I just came this way to get feathering. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's a lot of feathering. Actually, I gotta start working it over here. That thing wasn't Wuchang's sister? No, that's Wuchang's little brother. That's what happens. I'm not the only person. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be Wuchang's sister or if this is Wuchang herself going through a different cycle. I think this is Wuchang's sister. But that makes it weird that she's always like pretending like she doesn't know who you are. Yeah, well, I think it's supposed to be because the game's all it's cyclical. So I think the idea is that is the last Wuchang. It's here somehow.
如何？又是白克鲁，为何失败？看来想要救活白玉。
Wait, to save by you without turning her into a monster, we'll need all 4 pieces. As for the rest, I need have some leads, trust the investigation to me. Yeah, because we're trying to buy you is her sister. So I don't know who the fuck that is. Let me see. Plain warrior. Plain warrioress. Yeah, by crew is the brother. Hang on, I'm pretty sure there's not that. Wasn't there a thing for like, here's all the NPCs? Maybe not. Is plain warriorness Wuchang sister? I think plain warriorness is, I think it's Wuchang. I think it's Wuchang, but like a different cycle of her. I mean, that tracks. Still struggling to love? Oh, I love it. I just thought it was you butt time stuff. In my head, I read that as butt stuff time. I was like, hell yeah, butt stuff time. Let's go. Love some butt stuff time. But what you said makes a lot more sense. Warrioress, then be careful. What are we being careful about? Is there something's gonna happen? So does that have a BIOS update? Just make sure it's like one you need. A lot of people don't understand BIOS updates. You don't just want to do BIOS updates willy-nilly. But if it's an important BIOS update, then yeah, you want to get that shit.
Oh, 走好。哎呀，算了，走嘛。当你有朝一日。
Oh. Increase the power of throwables. Wow. The lead dingo quest is pissing me off, just doesn't work. What doesn't work?
女士，是4人副使。愿天主的，愿天主，
愿就
愿天主。
今天又的，哎呀，这东西据说，哎呀，家中这东西听说，后来 从老道长那得知，那小儿还是夭折了，这象牙刻章也就成了秽物。老夫嘛倒不忌讳，能赚点碎银已是不易了哟。哎呦，好爷们儿来了撒！快来看下好货。
Any duplicates? Any duplicates? Any duplicates to sell? Couple duplicates. Alright, we are going to get to Act 4 and then we'll wrap up. Knocked out all of Jinwu. And by mansion in one stream. Ooh. How to build the weapons? I mean, you just kind of go with whatever you're vibing with, to be honest. I think until you're until you have access to until you have access to like all the benedictions, you can't get the benediction bonuses, and those are what really open stuff up. Like how this one has the impale bonus. You really need to have access to those bonuses. Can I get Echo Bow Magnus without locking in? Yeah, you just kill her. Tell the guy you're gonna kill her and then kill her. I'm gonna test that in the next episode. If you can teleport to him and agree to kill her after you're at the boss. Alright. We're at Act 4 though. We'll wrap up. Oh, I got a shit ton to record now. Oh, I probably got like 4 episodes worth of recording to do. So we'll close this one out here. I'm gonna get all these episodes done. I may do Night Rain later. I don't want to like promise like, yeah, Night Rain's definitely happening, but it might. Let me get through the workout. Get this recorded, and then we'll see where I'm at. So maybe I'll see y'all later.